I am Kimberly, and I am a college admission counselor with IvyWise. I've had the opportunity to read all different kinds of applications, having worked at both Rice and at Vassar. At Rice, I read engineering applications. I also was able to read for the joint BA/MD program that they ran. At Vassar's particularly known for a lot of the creative arts programs, so I got to delve really deeply into students applying for performing and visual arts as well. I've also spent about a dozen years on the high school side serving as a college counselor. I have worked both domestically and internationally as well within the field, so able to see students who were applying to a number of different countries. And I've also worked in a high school that specifically serves students with learning disabilities, so I've gotten to dig in pretty deeply with that population too. I see my role as an IvyWise counselor as being both a guide through this process, but I think also equally as important as being a cheerleader too. So our students are really going through a stage of self-discovery as they're working through the college process and thinking about what their future may look like. I really want them to have the mindset of what if? And so what if they went to this particular institution? What if we wrote about this particular topic for an essay? So really kind of thinking it from that growth mindset standpoint. And that's not to, undermine the fact that there's going to be a lot of negative feelings that come along with the process too, but I really always want to bring it back to that space. My passion for this work really comes from the fact that I find the transition to be so inspiring for students. And so there is just a lot of emotion and a lot of growth that happens in a really short period of time for students, and I find it to be incredibly gratifying to be part of that process with them. I also too have been so fortunate to see all the great outcomes that my students in the past have had, and really what that has meant in terms of helping to invent what their future is after college. And so I think that that's so exciting to be part of really the thought process with students as they're still in high school, thinking about what the institutions that they're looking at may have to offer them and how that's really going to help define what their future pathways might be.